Hello there guys, welcome back to my channel. Well, for those of you thinking that Victor Osimhen doesn't know what he's doing concerning his transfer fee, all the money from Saudi and everything, with interest from Galatasaray, for most of you who thought he will not choose Saudi, wants to go to Galatasaray, blah 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 and everything. See, he understands his situation better than everyone. But we all seems to have an idea, we have an opinion. Of course, everybody is subject to his own opinion, everybody has the right to hear his own opinion. But the truth is that I said it before in my previous video that this guy is going to be making more money also from Galatasaray. Let's not take that one away from him. Galatasaray are playing Champions League that he would have played, the competition he would have been part of, playing in any clubs from Europe. Galatasaray are playing Champions League also. Now, it's shocking for you to also know that the weekly wage of Victor Osimhen is now 250,000 euro weekly. That is 15 million euro net per season. Now, it's going to be having image right of about another 500,000 pounds or thereabout, and also another money again up to like 1 million euro again that is going to be getting. So he's going to be raking in a lot of money from Galatasaray. And then if you remember, I said even in his first spell, that is while it was his loan period, he had many sponsorship deals, like many ambassador deals with different companies from Galatasaray. So if you think that he's choosing Galatasaray, he has not calculated all these things. See, Osimhen a street boy. Osimhen is a street boy, he's streetwise. You can go to school, you see that sweet street madness, he has it. Now, when you are playing in the Champions League, you are playing in Europe, you understand, and you are earning 250k. There is no club in the Premier League who is satisfied, or let me say, who has the eagerness to want to give him more than what he's currently earning. Now, has he not deserved more? He has deserved more. He has deserved more. He's playing currently earning 250k per week. It's not a small money. If you change that money to naira, me and you understand what that means on a weekly basis. So what difference does it make that he did not go to Saudi, that he will eventually go if he wished to go? Because his contract with Galatasaray is a 4-year deal, and although he cannot return to Italy, but Italy is not all Europe, he can still return to any European club that wants to buy him, even within the 4 years. And then let's say he didn't move from Galatasaray and he keeps scoring, there is no way Saudi will not keep coming for him. There is no way. So he's still going to make this money, he's still going to be there at the top level. Now, all of us don't think about Galatasaray as an important club. That is their problem. But you should know that they're in the Champions League. They are also a European team also. So that is that for Victor Osimhen. See, I just when I saw all what happened, see, he prioritized his happiness above money. That is one thing. If you are a footballer, if your main passion is to play football, you will understand that, of course, money comes with it. But you see, where you are being loved, I saw a clip of Napoli fans, saying when the farewell clip, of course, that was posted on Napoli website came up. I was seeing so many chats, so many tweets. He did very well, but he did so. They didn't appreciate him at all. And thanks to that person that posted that coconut head video on their TikTok account, he made it easy for Galatasaray. Now, it's not a player for Napoli. You understand? The truth is that history will be kind, to him for what he has done in Napoli. History will definitely be kind to him. And then for what he has done, he has scored 37 goals in his first season with Turkey. I understand that it's going to happen again, if not going to be happening more. Now it's good to know that if you look at what is happening in Turkish league, this team not really small the way they put them on. These Turkish teams are not small at all. Fenerbahce has been buying top players currently since the window opened. They have been getting serious players. John Duran has gone there. This Wolf defender, former Barcelona defender, has gone there. Milan Skriniar this week again has joined formally. They have so many strong players now, and it's going to be very difficult. And then if you look at it, Galatasaray are also trying to get their own people. Galatasaray they have got Leroy Sané from Bayern Munich. They have gotten Victor Osimhen. They have gotten Ederson from Manchester City is also heading that same way. So it's not going to be an easy. They are going to make the league as strong as possible also. It's not different from what they are doing in Saudi Arabia, buying every player. Now it happens that Osimhen is the highest paid or transfer fee player whatsoever in the history of Turkey. So that is that for him, and I wish him good luck. I wish him well. He's loved. When you are loved, the best of you ought to come out, of course, and it has been coming out, and it will definitely keep coming out. So that's that for Victor Osimhen. Now, let me talk about the interest of Chelsea with Xavi Simons. See, what is happening currently is, to my own understanding, this is a bromance case. It's a bromance scenario in such a way that the club doesn't want to leave the negotiation table. They don't have a reason not to leave the negotiation table. Is Xavi Simons a very good player? Yes, he's a very good player. His transfer fee, they are trying to see a way they can bring it down beyond, what the club, when Leipzig quoted was like under 70 million. So Chelsea are looking for a way they can do this deal for about 40, 50, with add-ons maybe close to 60, but they don't want to get to 60. Now, Bayern Munich are interested in this player, but no bid yet. Me and you know what happens in the case of Michael Olise a few seasons ago, when Chelsea already have everything agreed with the player. In fact, I think we almost scheduled medical for the same player. And at the end of the day, just a call from Bayern Munich and the deal was over. So I feel like Chelsea are dangling this particular deal. They are holding it as a kind of, should I say, leverage to get Garnacho. Because now we are currently being linked with Garnacho. We are linked with Xavi Simons. Now Fabrizio Romano made us to understand that these are two different deals. Of course, we understand it that way. Now, it will be very good if we can get Garnacho, like I said in my previous video. If you have watched my previous video, the link is also on the screen. You can click and watch it. The interest of Garnacho has not gone away. Chelsea are always interested. The player wants to come, and then they have done their background check to see that he's good enough for the club, at least to start. So now, like I said yesterday, 30 million euro or 30 million pounds for Garnacho is not the end of the world. It's a very good price for Garnacho. Now, but Xavi Simons, probably, this is where I'm coming in. Xavi Simons might end up not coming to Chelsea. Just know that and no peace. Because if you look at the way they did how to deal, this club of players, because the complaint currently is they want to let most of the players that they want to sell, like Chelsea, go. And then me and you know that almost till the end of August, it is possible that most of these players still remain. So it's not a player that is 100% priority for the club. Take it or leave it. It is just media. We want this, we want that. See, if it's a player that Chelsea wants, Chelsea goes straight for him. They can get him through the door and then be looking for a way to sell some of these players. A lot of players have been going on loan. Yesterday, about 2 players have went on loan. So Xavi Simons not the player where Chelsea they die for. Because now it's not as if we don't have players who can play in that positions. We have. So if he's coming to the team, it's a very good addition. In fact, for the first your point I even raised then was that where was he going to play? Of course, Maresca is a flexible coach, unlike Mikel Arteta. More on Arsenal people, more on know say you get better coach when it comes to comparing these two managers. He's a flexible coach. I know that if he has a flair for using a particular player, he's going to use him. So, but currently where we are standing is that Chelsea are still monitoring. They are still on the deal with Xavi Simons, with Leipzig for Xavi Simons, and then they are waiting for most of these outgoings to go. And but there's a possibility that we don't end up, because the numbers I'm seeing of 75% talking stage, like that's the level of the success so far has been 75% over the negotiation and everything. This goes to show you that no matter what happens, we might end up buying the player, we might end up not. And there's a possibility that it's still going to be swapped because Leipzig are now interested in Christopher Nkunku. Yes, you are hearing this from me. Leipzig are interested, not a concrete interest though, but there is an indication that Leipzig would also prefer Nkunku. Nkunku will want to go back, but it's not also a strong desire. He would prefer to go to other clubs from Europe. So that's that for them. I feel like Xavi Simons is just like leverage or held for something different. And the way it lingers, if Nkunku is going to be used for that swap deal, I feel like there's a possibility in that. So that's that concerning Xavi Simons. According to David Ornstein, Newcastle has rejected a former bid for Liverpool for Alexander Isak. LFC had previously told Newcastle that they were willing to pay around £120 million. These people don't discover oil for their stadium. There's nothing you can tell me. Liverpool has just discovered a block of oil. Now, They had previously told Newcastle they were willing to pay around 120 million. Former offers made by Richard Hughes. Liverpool bid a clear indication of optimism despite the rejection. Isak pushing to join. Now, will Liverpool splash about 150 million pounds for Isak with what they have bought, for the signings they have made already? It is going to be mental. Like, it is going to be very mad that Liverpool will have to go so hard for Isak to the point that they will be paying about 140-150 million pounds. It's going to be crazy. Liverpool just to they need to the PSR, if it exists, they need to come for Liverpool at this stage. They need to, people discovering oil need to go to Anfield and start checking every point of the pitch to see if there's a possibility that Liverpool has just discovered oil. Because there's no way you can, there is nothing you can tell me. This spending is mad. It's too mad that they cannot just literally do without, getting their hands on something. How can you tell a player of Isak's caliber that you should wait, that you are coming? And you understand now, because Newcastle have a higher leverage on this particular deal. The player rejected them. He don't want to play again. And this is the person will hold their jazz. Now the person will be saying carry them with goals that he always scores every season. Now he has pushed Newcastle to start dragging Benjamin Sesko with Manchester United, because it was the only hope they had. Now Liverpool and Newcastle are ready to go think and think to make sure that they tear that Liverpool budget into shreds. They know the player will go definitely, but they want to make sure that they push Liverpool to the point where they will give up. The player said he doesn't want them. Okay, you want to go now, let me see who wants to buy you. The person is claiming he has money, then the person will need to call for more money for you to go. If not, we die here. If not, they go anywhere. So that's what is happening currently for the deal with Liverpool. I think personal players to club deal has been done. I think it has been done. Isak has been guaranteed £300,000 per week. That is what he has been guaranteed for Liverpool. So that's why the player is keen. He knows that it's another challenge for him to go to Liverpool. Of course, we are talking about the quality of player, I've said it in my previous video, no team, no club will not be interested in carrying Isak. No club will not be interested in buying him. So, but as the case is currently, Liverpool have a very big fight on their hand with Newcastle. Very serious fight. And those a very good one that they have already made. But look at where they are starting from, 120 million pounds. Why not 90-something million pounds? Let's start dragging from there. Let's start doing what Chelsea used to do with Brighton. You are quoting for 100 million. Chelsea will start negotiation from 40 million. They will drag, submit bid like 5 times. And eventually, with pressure, just like we did for Enzo, it will happen. So, but I know that Newcastle have a lot of leverage and they are going to use it to the core. So let me know what you think about most of these issues that I've raised and the concern and my own opinion on most of these matters. And then kindly follow us on our Facebook page, on our Instagram page. The link is already on whatsoever platform you are seeing this video. And if you want to watch the long video, you can also watch some of this long video on YouTube. The links are all posted. So kindly like, subscribe, switch on your notification bell. Now in our videos that we'll be doing after, we are going to be talking about how in each of these clubs, what position they are, and then what's the expectation for the season for them. Now every club is buying player. Even team that just came from relegation are buying player. Now will it be player war? No, this is going to be this season is going to be like tactical masterclass for every team in the Premier League. And I see England dominating the world. I'm going to be giving reviews of what I think about most of this club, and then what will be the end, how the experience will be in the season based on how they have felt currently, the players they have gotten, and then the kind of managers they have, and how I think they will end up. So kindly like and subscribe, like I said, switch on your notification bell so that when our subsequent videos drop, you get notified. Bye, and do have a lovely time.